It wasn't that long ago that Korean cars were deemed very cheap but uninspiring alternatives to more mainstream models. They were very capable but just a bit dull. Not exactly the kind of cars that you'd shout about owning. But times are changing and Kia is a manufacturer on the up. And the Rio is living proof that Kia has created a car specifically designed for the European market. In fact, the guy who penned it was responsible for the Audi TT and the new Volkswagen Beetle. And you can tell with the contemporary designs, which is far more stylish than the outgoing, overweight estate of its predecessor. The Rio may be a smaller, more manageable family hatchback than the model it replaces, but it remains one of the most spacious in its class. The boot is more than big enough for even the most demanding family and can be extended even further thanks to fold flat, split folding rear seats. One slight niggle though is that high boot sill, which can make lifting heavy items in the back hard work. The seats are comfortable, supportive and fully adjustable, so you can get the right driving position with ease. It's also pretty impressively equipped. Even the basic models get a CD player, some form of cool air and a way of plugging in your MP3 player. However, some of the components aren't the best quality, and despite a major leap forward, some of the cabin plastics still struggle to compete with the best in class. Behind the wheel, the Rio is best described as capable rather than fun. It's not as agile as a Fiesta, but then again, it's not pretending to be. It's more geared around comfort, and it does a really good job of absorbing all the lumps and bumps in the road, something the UK has plenty of. The steering is a little lifeless, and it doesn't self-center as quickly as we'd like, but it is really light, which means reverse parking in town is an absolute doddle. As for engines, there's a simple choice of petrol or diesel units, and they're not quite as sophisticated as more mainstream rivals. However, the pick of the range is the 1.1 litre 3-cylinder unit, which is both economical and offers under 100 grams per kilometre of CO2. The Rio is a major step forward for Kia. It carries over the space, the reliability and the affordability of its predecessor, while building on style, running costs and driving dynamics. It may not be as agile as a Ford Fiesta, it may not have the build quality of a Volkswagen Polo, but for those who can spot a value proposition, you cannot rule out the Kia Rio.